Hello members and welcome back to the farm. We are still in April because there's one thing that I forgot. I've got to have a look at the prices of my products, and I've noticed that clothes, which normally hit the highest price in May, they've exceeded the high price already by about 10,000. So guess what we're going to do first? Yep, we're going to jump into here, going to go pick up the trailer, head over to my little warehouse, and we are going to pick up what we have of clothes. Now, I'll be honest, because the clothes automatically distribute across from here, well, from the tailors across to our warehouse, I don't really know what we've got, but I've got a feeling it's going to be a fair amount. So let's grab this. Let's go this way, shall we? I think if we go over here, we go this way, I do believe if we cut up through the pigs, it should take us straight up towards the warehouse. I'm going to watch this little bump here, it's quite steep. So while we're on the journey over there then, I just want to apologise about the last episode. I miscalculated that one quite badly. So, because I did a bit of a time lapse, unless you actually do the proper calculations, which yeah, I'm not the best at. I really thought that was going to be quite a decent episode. Well, by the time I started to edit it and I actually sort of boiled it all down to, well, what was left, it ended up being about like 13 minutes. I was like, oh dear. I was hoping for around about half an hour. But yeah, it didn't end up being, it ended up being a lot shorter. So for me personally, like recording it, it was about, what, hour and a half to 2 hours it took to actually record that. I thought, oh yeah, that's going to be enough. By the time I've got this down, it'll be about half an hour. Yeah. Not quite. Quite a bit less than I thought. So yeah, I do apologise about it being quite short and didn't quite work out the way I was planning. So I should have really added a few more little bits in. So we're here today. I'm going to make it up to you now. As I'm recording this is literally my last day off before going back to work. You don't want to know what time it is. It's a silly clock, but we're going to try and record this one for you so I can make it up to you, and yeah, give you a little bit more. Now, I also said in the last episode about Farm Sim 25. Now, I did ask you, what did you want me to do? But I've got a bit carried away, and I might have gone and bought it already before I even know what you've sort of said about it. So I've got it, and we don't have to give up this one just yet. You know, we can sort of, I don't know which side we need to go. It's this side, isn't it? We go onto here and we'll put the auto load on. So yeah, we don't have to give up this one just yet. I mean, we don't have to give it up at all. We can work 25 and 22 together. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, I did go and buy it. And I've just sort of basically set it up and had a quick look. It's going to take a little while to settle in because it is completely different. And also, like, all the menus are different. The way things are done are different. You can do a lot of helpers. The helpers are different. It has like GPS built into the game now, and yeah, there's quite a lot of differences and a lot of things that I've got to learn myself. Plus, with it being new as well, the game's got to take a little while to build up all the graphics. So when you go around the map, you probably seen me on this one before. A few times when it updates, you get a bit stuttering. It's just because it's what's called the shader cache has to build up and load everything again as you're going around the map, so it can cause a bit of stuttering until it's sort of loaded up. What am I looking for now? I forgot. Oh, clothes, of course. What have we got? Where are they? Ooh, 10,000 litres of clothes. All right, and they're in 1,000, so we should be able to get... Yeah, we'll go for 10. We'll spawn them out. Oh, yes. Let's just go and see if we can pick some of these up, throw them over. Actually, we didn't throw them. There we go. Yep. Beautiful. So there's going to be little things on FS25 that we can't do. So, for example, this warehouse. Unless I can... Yeah, please, sirens again. Unless I can learn how to convert this over so this can be taken over to 25, which... But for modders, it's very easy. For me, I haven't got a clue. So unless I can try and learn of how to convert that over so FS25 will read it, that will be quite good. But a lot of little things like picking up pallets and super strength and all that, until the modders actually sort of convert all that over, we can't really do anything about it. It is going to be quite a vanilla game, which I don't think is a problem. So it might be quite fun to just sort of go with it and think, you know what, let's just give it a go and let's just see what we can do with vanilla. So it's going to take a bit longer. There's no harvesting at faster speeds. I can't run about quicker like I can on here. There's a lot of things I'm not going to be able to do until mods start coming out. But I think we might give it a go. So I am tempted to sort of get this one completed first. I don't think we're like a million miles away. We've got to pay off the loan. This is going to bring in a nice income, which should pay off a good chunk of the loan. We've also got all them crops that we planted. So we'll have a big harvest on. Now, because we're still in April as well, we've got some fertilizing to do. People, steady, steady, don't walk across now. Oh, sorry, I'm just taking your legs off. Yeah, you can see it's stuttering a little bit. It's like I haven't been on here for quite a while. All right, let's go over to here and sell all the clothes. Holy 316,000. My word. Just go across there to get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, that was that's quite a lot, that was. So we're at 453,000. You know what? Let's go onto here, or onto the animals here. Animals are all doing okay. We've actually got quite a lot. Look at the horsey price now. 11,500 per one. That's, again, that's some money there. So we might leave them for a little bit. They seem to keep going up a nice chunk like every month. So we might leave them a little bit. But I think we do need to maybe look at starting to get rid of the horses. I'm not sure what to do about the cows as well. The whole point of the cows, we wanted to get milk off them. But we're not getting milk because they're only 7 months. They've got to be over 18 to start producing milk. So I am tempted to maybe sell these and see if we can purchase some older ones. Obviously because of, well, like we just said about the time we're going to be on here. I'm just a little worried that we're not going to get any milk. And we wanted to have a look at the Parmesan cheese. So that might be something we look at as well. I know it's not ideal, and obviously starting off with cheaper cows was better. It's all we could afford at the time, but I'm just thinking of the way we're going to do things now. If we want to try and push on a little bit, well, 18 months before they start making milk. Yeah, that's basically 18 sleeps. Well, not quite, no. Sort of 10 more, 11 more sleeps to get to 18. And then I don't know how long it's going to be after that. So, yeah, I kind of think we need to maybe sort something out on the cows, get some older ones so then we can start at least making milk. So I might actually look at that before we go sleep now because there is, like I said, there isn't much we can do at the minute. We need to drop that off here. We need to go pick up the sprayer, which I can't remember where the sprayer was. I think it's in this one down here. Yeah, there it is. So there's a couple of fields we need to fertilize. Obviously, the cornfield and the soybeans haven't been germinated because obviously we're still in the same month as I planted them. I don't know, can we actually spray them? Can we give them the second application straight away or not? I'm not sure, to be honest. So what we need to do now is we need to go on here. I need to open this menu up. I need to press detect width. So then when we do that, it will detect the spray pattern. Yep. I assume that was right, wasn't it? Let's have a look on here and just see. What are we looking at? 36. Oh no, we're 42, aren't we, on here? I'm sure the spray is 42. I will double check. So detecting the width didn't work. Let's just check in the shop and see. Yeah, 42. I know they look exactly the same. One of them's my lime spreader, one's my fertilizer spreader. They're just different colours. So yeah, 42. That's a bit better. Okay. So we need to go sort that out. This field we can do straight away because as you can see it's germinated. I'm not sure if we can do the others, so we're just going to have to try and... Oh, we're a bit too close to the edge there. Let's try about here, shall we? Once you get the first one set up, it'll follow along quite nicely. Ooh. Ooh, just a little bit off. Now, it's going to be quite weird in FS25 to actually use this, but as a base game feature. There we go. Let's just go and zoom out. Let's just go turn that on. Let's go turn the sprayer on. And we'll unlock the speed. Actually, I just need to double check. Ah, that's why I detected it at 36. There we go. 42. Right, that should now auto-detect 42. It has done. We're still on the same path, but it was spraying at 36. Let's back up then. Let's try this again. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, cruise control on. Oh, we're cooking now. So we'll get this field done. Grass also needs cutting. That could be nice. That'd be a chunk of money, wouldn't it? What did we make before? About 600,000 off that field in silage. Yeah, that was quite good, wasn't it? So we'll stop that. Beautiful. Okay, we'll go next door, move it across. We're going to have a look at the cornfield and the sunflowers, see if it is something we can fertilize straight after it's been done. Not sure, to be honest. I think we can, but we will go and find out. Need to keep an eye on the cows as well for food. That robot is struggling. It is really struggling to be able to keep up with them. So much so I've had to buy a food mixer just to be able to make up my own food as well. Because, yeah, with the amount of cows that we've got, it doesn't seem balanced at all, to be honest. And when you go through the night and you sleep, obviously you're sleeping all the way through the night. Well, the cows are eating every hour. But the robot is technically all night only doing one trip because, well, time's flying by and the robot doesn't go any faster. So it's really weird in that way. Hey ho. So at least we've got a food mixer now. We can just keep an eye on it ourselves. Quite nice in a few months then. I think it's going to be the oat field. It's going to be the first one that's going to appear when it's going to be fully done. I think oat's the quickest. Yeah, but things are looking pretty good. Well, actually, it might be the canola. Is it the canola that's first? Yeah, I think it might be canola. Right, we've got, I think, one more strip here. Is this going to complete it all? Maybe not. We're just going to have a teeny bit on the end that we're going to have to do. Now, we need to use that little field to the right. We're going to use that for hay and the big one for silage. That's going to be in the money as well. So that should all help us with this whole transition of like baby cows over to, you know, adult cows. Just go around here. Alright, we'll just go run down the end because I think we are missing a bit on the end. Just move that up a bit so we can see what we're doing. Put that on again so we can sort of go and change the... Oh, wrong one again. Let's go bring that down to, what, 18? Yeah, that's it. I don't know if it really makes a difference. I know it's spray pattern, but is it actually getting through less or still the same quantity? You would think it would get through less, but it is farm sim. There we go. Right, let's go put that back now to the full width. Get rid of that, and we'll just go check on the map to make sure all's good. Yep, the old map's looking pretty good on there. So everything else is done. We've just got these here: corn, sunflowers, soybeans. Sunflowers, they would have germinated, so we'll be able to do that one. But we're bypassing the corn. It's right opposite, so we'll go and have a look. I will zoom in from here, and I will see you over at the sunflowers and the cornfield. So we'll go through, we'll get the sunflowers done, because we know that these are going to work okay. As you can see, it's working perfectly fine. I'm just not sure about the corn and soybeans, because they've not yet germinated. Technically, they were literally just put in. I know for when I've recorded this, it's a different day for me. But in-game, it's literally like we've just stopped and we've literally just planted them. So I'm not sure if we can fertilize. So we'll just go turn this around this way. Ooh, what's that next was there? Is that potatoes? No, it's not potatoes, is it? What is it? This is something as well that I haven't done for a little while. Potatoes and sugar beet and stuff. Maybe we need to have a look at that, or maybe we could have a look at that in FS25. Ooh, with no mods though. That could be quite challenging for potatoes and sugar beets with no mods. Oh man. All right, well, I'm going to go through. We'll get this one done. We'll come back. The cornfield is just there to the left. You can see the freshly done field. So we'll come back and we'll have a look and see if we can do anything on that one. So the sunflowers are all done then. Let's have a go and see if this will let me do the cornfield. Oh, it will. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. So we'll go through. We'll get this done. We'll go sort out the soya beans. And then, really, I suppose we don't need to go. I was going to go through into the next month because I thought this needed to be, like, needed to germinate before I could spray it again, but it doesn't. So that's quite good to know. Been playing farm sim for years, and I'm always sort of forget about this. So we could move straight on to doing some grass cutting. We can, yeah, sort out the bales. That'd be quite good. See if we can try and go a bit wider here. I'm kind of doing this one freehand because, well, we could use the guided steering, but it's a bit of a funny shaped field. So you're going to be overlapping somewhere. Now, as well, I need to check. We've got were the vines? Did I call them vines? I think they're vines, aren't they? Of I've even forgot. What are they? Things to the right. I completely forgot what are they called. Gonna have to have a look. Hang on. Let's just go run up here. You see, this is something I can't do in FS25. What are these things? What are they called? Almonds. That's what they are. I forgot what they were. But yeah, these are looking pretty good. They're growing. They're all fertilized. So yeah, these were quite nice. We'll have to rent the machine again and see if we can get a nice batch of them. We've got the almond factory, which will do almonds into almond oil, and then that goes across to the margarine. Oh yes, and the margarine is where we make an absolute killing. So at the minute, the corn's been feeding the margarine factory, and we've been living off the basically margarine from corn. So obviously we've got another field of corn here, which is going to keep it going even more. We've got some sunflowers, which we've got another factory that does sunflowers to sunflower oil, which also goes towards making margarine. Almonds as well. Yeah, that margarine factory, I think it's down as a butter factory actually, but it makes the margarine. That is going to get absolutely annihilated soon. At the minute, it's just doing corn. It's just chilling out doing corn. But soon, yeah, that's going to get absolutely battered. I think we've still got about 40,000 litres of corn that's running through it as we speak. Corn seems to be a bit slower. I mean, we got through the sunflowers pretty quick, and the almonds went through pretty quick. But yeah, the corn seems to be not going as quick. And we're going to have a lot more. Well, we're going to have this. This is exactly the same field, so we're going to have another lot on this field. Same amount going through again. Yeah, it's going to be busy. Now, we can just get rid of the corn itself. You know, we don't have to run it through there. And just sell the corn as corn. Just still making a nice amount of money. But margarine, yeah, margarine's a beauty. I think we'll keep trying to do that if we can. Oh, we've got a little bit more milk there. What I've been doing with the milk is I've been just coming along here. You can pick it up with a trailer, or you can be a little bit unrealistic like me and just go move it across to this. And then that will take it in. And that thing I'm sure you're aware of, but that's just a sheep's milk distributor. So that's set to take the milk from there and send it across to the sheep's cheese place. They like the dairy that's doing the sheep's cheese. Just saves me sort of transporting it across, really. That's another reason why I like my warehouse. It just saves me having to sort of transport things around. You know, when you're sort of going through winter and the factories are running and you want to just sort of, well, not worry about it. It's quite nice that everything just gets transported into that warehouse and you've got it all in one central location. It's very handy. Surprising how long it actually takes when you have to go through and transport everything, go around and pick everything up and then transport it all. It takes a long time. Right, we just need to sort of have a look now. Where are we going here? we need to go over to sunflowers. No, not sunflowers, soybeans. So we'll go around this way. I haven't been around here for a little while, that's why it's a little bit stuttery. Things are looking good over here. The cows are doing all right. Got plenty of food in there. And you might see as well, if I just stop here, we haven't got traffic, so we don't have to worry. If we look just through here, there's the normal milk distributor, so we can send the milk from here across to the Parmesan place, which is right over there. Yeah. And obviously the Parmesan stuff will go straight into the warehouse, so we'll get it to distribute back to the warehouse. And it's the same, we have to get them tubs to move the cheese into them tubs like one by one. But because it's already going to be in the warehouse, at least it's all in one central location, so that'll be a bit better. I think I have shown this, so I apologize if I have shown it again. Obviously the food mixer we've got here, just my Keenan mixer, just helps out in there because as you can see we're pretty much running out on here. Oh, the hay's actually gone, even though it's showing a little bit there. The hay's gone. A little bit of straw and silage, but the robot just can't keep up with it. Got a bit of mineral feed around here. Water's doing okay. Food's doing okay. We've got 68,000 litres in. But I think it is getting through most of that. Every time we go sleep, I think it's a good 60,000. Now, when we cut the grass, you know, I don't know how much it would be to sell the cows now. Gonna have a quick look and see. I don't know how much it would be to get like a full lot. I think it's around here somewhere, the market. I'm sure it was. Oh, just there. Right in front of the sign. So if we go onto here and then sell all of them, we get 123,000 back. But I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit more to buy. Yeah. Definitely going to be a lot more to buy them. But can we afford them now? You know what? Let's give it a go. Let's just see how much we can, because we really need to get these underway. So let's go and sell all of them baby cows. And we've got 577 in the bank. So Holsteins, 18 months we need. 726,000. Oh my word. 726,000. Okay, let's just come down a little bit then. That's a lot. Maybe we can almost go for what? 220, half. Okay, I've just realized this is going to take a little while. Let's go through. Let's get to 220. There we go. So 220, that's 363,000. It's a lot of money. But I just think that's going to be the best way. Because then now, we've got proper adult cows. Now, they probably won't physically look any different. But these are at the age now where they can start producing milk. So we will start getting milk across. We're going to have to just wait a little while. It's going to take a little while for them just to sort of settle in and things to start moving. But at least we should start getting some milk. Now, I just need to go and check the food. Because with these being adults, I don't know if the food was based off younger ones. And these adults now might take a lot more. So let's just check. Yeah, it's definitely something we're going to have to keep an eye on then. As you can see, productivity 20%. Health and all that's dropped. They are 18 months now, so at least we're in the right direction now for them to start making milk. But daily food is 77,000 litres. So I'm going to have to be a bit careful on them when we go sleep. I'm going to have to, like, watch them through the night and feed them through the night. Just so they don't, like, you know, hit zero and productivity go right down. Because that's what's happened last time, which is why we're only on 20% now. Okay, so I'm going to go over, I'm going to go and sort out my soybean field, and then we'll come back and we'll have a look and we'll start tackling some grass. So there we go then, back at the yard then, all filled up. Back to 100% fertilizer. Soybeans all done. So everything now is germinated, so we can now go put this back. We don't need this anymore. Let's go and plonk it down around about that. Okay, let's see. So now we need the mower, which is over there, so we can put this back for now. Let's give it a little wash off. It's a bit dirty. So we can get the mower. The baler can go straight on the mower, so we can actually cut and do silage and bale it and, you know, turn it into silage straight away. So that should be pretty quick. We're going to start with the silage because that's going to give us the money. Potentially, we could almost get rid of the loan in this episode. Oh, no, I didn't want to jump into there. That's the one I wanted. What? I'm not sure what's left on the loan, actually. Ooh, Ooh, 687,000. Okay, maybe not. Maybe pushing it a little bit. But we'll see. Let's go grab the baler. Now, I'm just wondering, actually, whether... Oh, I'm not going to be able to see that way. We need to go this way, and we're just going to have to hope for the best. Just do a bit of side view there. There we go. Silage additives in there. That's good. What are we looking like on the bales in here? Because, well, even though we need the money, what silage is in here? Oh, we've only got 5. Actually, what? Hang on. We've got 5 silage, and what was the hay? 10 hay. Well, we've got a field full of hay, so that's going to be okay. 5 silage. That's not much at all, is it? So we might need to save some of them, because if the cows are getting through 77,000 litres of food every day, maybe we'll make our money back when we start putting the milk across to the cheese. Maybe that's going to be the best option. I mean, I know we're going to make a lot on the bales. We should get another cut of these bales. Well, cut of grass to make into silage. But maybe it's best if we pick these ones up and actually put these into storage. That might be the better option. It's tough to know what to do, because we really want to make the money, but also we want to try and, well, make sure we've got enough food for animals. That's the main important one, really, isn't it? Keeping the animals alive. Right, so it's on swath dropping. It says we can reset the baler, but I don't think I can, because it's on the same setting. 150 centimetre bales. Now, is 150 the one we've been doing? Yeah, I see it. 150 is the middle one. 180 is a bit better. It's 50,000 litre bales. We don't need that. Reset bale counter. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Some vehicles I can't, because I've got the mod installed, which allows you to go across to the passenger seat, and there's the same buttons on my controller that sends it across to the passenger seat. Okay, so we can drop that down, go onto the baler, turn the baler on, and drop the baler down, I believe. Is that down? Yep. Okay, so we should just be able to... oh, it helps if I drop the actual mowers down, doesn't it? Come on, Craigie boy, get it together. There we go. Are we baling and mowing and doing everything? Yeah, we are. Oh, yes. It's converted the straw over into grass, and we should get a first bale. Yes, look at that. What a beauty. Okay, let's go and unlock the speed on here then, because we can go a lot quicker. Getting up some bushes and everything here. Right out onto the road. Why not? All free grass. Let's go around, get a bit of the edges while, shall we? Get rid of them little weeds until next time we load the game in and they come back again. Yeah, it seems to go quite quick. This mower is slightly modified, I think. It seems to be, doesn't it? Have to be a little bit careful going up the side there. The mowers don't quite flex enough for that side. Yeah, it seems to be going pretty well. We're going to get everything in here. Yep. Well, I think we've seen quite a bit of mowing, so do we turn this into a time lapse, or do we just... Yeah, I think, you know what, we'll probably just cut some of this out, because we have seen quite a bit of mowing being done. Oh, dear. We've got these things rear steered. It's a bit twitchy on the old back end. So, yeah, I think we'll just sort of cut this out a little bit, and then we'll come back, and we'll pick up the bales. We'll put them into storage. We'll also do the hay ones as well. Now, we have got different methods of doing the hay one, haven't we? Because we've got to actually put on the... We've got a windrow and everything as well. We've got a proper windrow. I can't remember what we did last time. Something tells me we didn't have a windrow. Oh, that was it. We had them windrows on the front. Yeah, that was the one, wasn't it? We had them windrows on the front. Yeah, this time we've actually got a proper windrow on the back. So we'll get to give that a bit of a go. Alright, well, I'll get this done and we'll come back when we have some nice bales to pick up. We'll put them into storage. Things are not going too bad in the grass field. It's taking a little while because I completely forgot that I have to do this freehand. So I'm driving, I'm doing everything, none of it's automated. And the reason for that is because I completely forgot. With this being rear steer, the guided steering, it starts shaking and it just starts getting wildly out of control. So you have to go at a very low speed for it to not get out of control. So like now, I'm flat out. And it's taken a little while to get this far. But yeah, normally the sort of guided steering helps a little bit, and it means you can sort of go flat out and you get nice straight lines. Don't have to worry about trying to keep steering to correct it. Yeah, but I forgot. It doesn't work on this machine very well. Not if you want to go quick. With a grass field like this, you kind of need to go quick. Because, yeah, it's quite huge, actually. So I'm just going to go around and get all the bales up now. We've got a worker. I've decided to set a courseplay worker. I thought I might as well set a courseplay worker doing the widespread cutting in the hayfield for me. Don't know if a worker's going to be okay with the windrow and tedder and stuff like that. Maybe. We could give it a go and see. Leave that one up to a worker. I mean, the widespreading won't be too bad. I mean, we can get a worker do this as well, pick the bales up. I just think sometimes the workers will, like, maneuver about a little bit, and it ends up taking a lot longer. I thought, well, I'll do this one myself. We just need to wait now, let these move back a little bit. And then we can grab the next one. There's another little grass field there we could go and purchase, but I think we're doing okay. This one's definitely big enough if we need like a big batch of silage or hay or whatever, grass. This is good for that reason. That's why I kind of made this one. Yeah, the worker's doing alright. Look at that, it's going round, flying round. Onto its second headland now. Let's just get that one and then turn, have a look. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's doing right, that is. Right, we'll go around, get a full load of these up. What's the best way to do this now? There isn't really any best way, to be honest. It feels so big. Go along here, we'll fill it full. We'll go back to the yard, tip them off, and come back for some more. First batch of silage going in. Let's go and tip this. Quite a nice amount in here. Top this up a bit. We'll go push them in. Look at that. Plenty of bales now. Let's get the last few in there. 9 bales. Pretty nice amount, that is. Definitely top to boss storage anyway. Drop them in. There we go. Just going to have a quick little look and see what we've got in here now. So 38 silage, 6 grass, 64 straw, 10 hay. So we're gonna get some more hay. Not exactly sure how many, but we're gonna, yeah, we'll be able to update the hay with them. Grass, we're not doing too bad. 6, that should last a little while. Right, we're going to take this back over then because we're going to need this. So we'll go take it back over. We'll swing around this way, out this way. Watch sign. Back round here. Yeah, we'll leave this down here because we're going to need this for this. And then, yeah, we'll just drop this off right here. We'll go back and we'll get the tedder. Well, we might as well get the tedder and the windrower because we're going to need all that. Quite nice to test out the new windrower. Go in this way so we're not constantly keep turning around. Bring it in here. There's the tedder and windrower, so we'll get the tedder first because the windrower we need after. The tedder's a good size. Well, they're all good sizes, so shouldn't take too long. So while the worker's just doing the cutting the grass for the hay, I might as well come around and give this a bit of a spray because as soon as you cut this, I know we can spray this. It saves me forgetting because we really want the grass to be at the best that we can get. Now we're slightly overlapping a little bit because I can't quite see where the edge will go because we can't use the guided steering. So I just thought we'll go around the edge, overlap it a little bit just to make sure we get right to the edge. Shouldn't take too long. I am really considering buying that grass field there, just so we could use that as grass. I mean, I know we've got a few already, but you can never have too many, can you? Yeah, he's doing a good job here. I was going to go around and do some tedding, but I didn't want to get in the way. And I didn't want it to sort of cross over with the grass and tedding getting like mixed up because, yeah, that will cause some issues. I wonder how much that field is. Wouldn't really get much off that. I'm just thinking of doing that one for actual grass. You know, just actual grass. If it's worth it or not. Because this will be too many to have for like grass. Right, we should be able to use the guided steering now. It's going to slightly overlap a little bit until we get it like on par. I mean, the grass is only going to be for the sheep. That's all we need it for. Do we think that one might be okay? Is it worth it, actually? You know what? I don't know if it's actually going to be worth it. What can we get off it? It doesn't really say what we can get off it. It needs liming. It needs ploughing. Oh, dear. Not fertilize as well. You know what? No. How much is it going for? 66,000. Yeah, no. No, we're good, thank you. Yeah, it's not worth it. We'll leave that. I might just use the hay field. Use that one and, you know, grass. Sorry, we've done hay this time. Next time we'll just use it for grass. With the better way. Right, let's go through. We'll get this done. We'll come back. Let's see if we can maybe set workers on to do tedding and windrow. And I want to see how the workers get on. See if we can actually get the workers to do pretty much most of it. That could be quite interesting. So we'll check back in just a sec. The old tedding's not going too bad. Now, unfortunately, the worker didn't like doing the tedding. It was getting really confused. And it's missing little bits, which is strange. I think the guided steering's slightly just out. Only by a teeny bit on size. Which I think is not really helping in this situation. But yeah, so I've sort of taken over just to make sure that it's all done properly. You have to be a little bit careful with hay. If it picks up any grass, it can sometimes convert the bales back to grass. But there's not enough. You can see it looking at this bit up here. When the worker did it and doing the headlands, it just didn't seem to like it. It was spitting out bits of grass, which is very dangerous. And if it was just, I don't really know why. Maybe it was didn't like the corners. But it seems to be like if I go over it now, it seems to be okay. Maybe it was just either going too fast or I don't really know, to be honest. So we should get this in the next pass up. I think there's just a bit on the corner there we need to sort out. Them little strips, not too bad, because by that point it should have picked up a lot more hay than grass. So we should potentially be able to, I think it is. I think the guided steering is just literally just a teeny bit out. I think it's put it down as, what's it put it down as on here? 12.5 in width. Let's have a look and see what the actual shop says it is. In fairness then, the shop says it's 12.5. But it does seem to be just slightly missing. Only on little bits. So unless it's just maybe the grass cambers a little bit and it's causing it to just throw it off a little bit. I don't know really. But yeah, we're nearly there. These little bits we probably could be okay with. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up to here now. We'll lift it up. We'll turn the guided steering off. And I'll see if I can not damage the tedder. Spin it round and see if I can have a go myself. Do it this way. And see if it'll be okay. Now you see it's still leaving them. Maybe it's just because it's on a turn. Doesn't seem to matter when I was going straight. But maybe it's because it's on a turn. I don't know if that's an issue with the tedder. Okay, well I think that will do. I don't think we need to worry too much. We'll have another little go. Keep it straight. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Then maybe it is because it's turning. How strange. Now, unless it's just this tedder what's doing that, I don't know. Do all tedders do that? Let's see if we can try and get this a little bit up. Let's see if we can go across these ones. Might as well turn, if we can turn them into hay, the better. The windrow's here, so we'll swap this over for the windrow. Get that little bit there. Beautiful. All right, okay, fold up. We'll go just move this around here. Wait for it to fold up. We'll drop this off, pick up the windrow, give that a little go. Oh, I realised it was still spinning. I could hear this noise. I'm like, what's going on? It's still spinning. Quite surprised. Detaching wire folding is not allowed. I'm quite surprised it managed to fold up while it was still spinning. Right, we'll grab this. I'm not sure again what size this windrow was. Looks a fair chunky size, this does. We'll grab that. We'll open her up. I don't think it really matters where we start with this. Do we go and do it? We'll go do it a headland first, I think. Is it going to expand out? Oh, it is. Look at that. Turn her on, drop her down. Oh, yes. Now, this thing can shift as well. I definitely think one of these is better than the ones on the front. But then on the ones on the front, you are sort of killing two birds with one stone. You are windrowing it and obviously picking it up with the baler at the same time. It cuts the jobs down, but I do quite like one of these. This is how it's sort of done in real life. I'm not sure actually if them... I don't think them things... Do they exist in real life, or is it just is that just a farm sim thing? You know, the like windrows that go on the front. I'm not sure if they actually exist in real life. Probably do, but I've never seen them myself. Well, we'll just come round and do a headland. Oh, yes, there we go. Beautiful. All right, we'll see if we can do a second headland, and then, yeah, we'll get this done. Get the bales picked up, and we'll see how many we've got. So we are pretty much all done in the hayfield then. We're just bringing this back to the yard. We're going to put this back over here. I believe this is where it went. We'll put that in there, turn it off. We just need to give it a little blast. Look at the state of that. Wow. Dirty thing. So we'll give this a blast off. I've just got a worker going around and collecting bales. I don't know if that's a dangerous thing to do. But the worker is set on courseplay to collect bales. So, yeah, let's just go and have a quick run through. Everything else is back here now. So we've got the baler back, tedder, all that washed and ready to go again. Let's just go and have a quick look and see how the worker's getting on. We'll run across here. Oh, beautiful oat field. He's picking them up. I don't know if there's any special order to this. But yeah, the worker's picking them up. Let's see if we can jump in. We'll jump in and ride on board to see what's going on. So the worker's got like scanners that detects and goes, ooh, bale. And then it will just aim for it. Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm just sat here holding my controller. That's pretty cool. So I'm not sure if it's the most efficient way, but it's quite nice when you want to go and, like, you know, get the bales up and then you want to run back to the yard to take like the mower back. I'll let a worker, as you can see, the worker's already picked up a good chunk of them. I could take over if I wanted to and get them done a bit quicker. But, yeah, the worker seems to be doing quite well. It must have, like, a scanner or something. It must know where about they are to, like, aim in that direction. Yeah, it's going pretty well. Well, I think we'll kill the worker there. That sounds bad, kill the worker. And then we'll just go along and get the last few myself, because we can go a little bit quicker. I know exactly where they are, because I can actually see where they are. Looks like we've got a nice amount. Now, I've been sort of thinking while I've been doing this. This is quite a lot of work. Now, I don't mind doing the work. If I was doing this for, like, say, myself, and I was just playing farm sim for myself, you don't really mind because you've got the sort of time to sit and do it. But when you try and do a video and a lot of it's sort of being cut out, you want to try and make it a little bit quicker if you can. So I think I'm going to pick bales up on future Let's Plays. But I might actually use my... because obviously these are already going to go for the food mixer. But the food mixer just crushes the bales up anyway. So potentially we could do it loose. So what I might do is I might buy myself a hay dryer to cut down the process for the hay. We could do grass bales as in actual grass bales, because we just give them to the sheep as they are. And then everything else we could. That silo we've got there, if I drive these across there, it will take them in and convert it to loose. So we could potentially just sort of do it that way. And pick them up as bales, but then keep them loose. Because we can use the mower to cut the grass, to do silage, turn them into silage bales, put them straight into there. And then the same for like straw, pick the straw bales up, put them into there, convert them to loose. So we can still do some baling. We don't all have to do it like pick it all up loose. I think that could be quite good. Because then we could just bring the mixer across, put it under the spout, tip in how much silage I want, tip in how much hay and, you know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, it would definitely cut down a lot of the processing on the sort of the hay. Because with no heading, no widespread in and all that, you could literally, well, pick it up, put it into like grass bales, dump it straight into a dryer. She's saying, I don't know if you can dump in grass bales into a dryer. Well, if not, dump grass bales straight into the silo here to the left. Pick that up, put it in the dryer. There's options there, so I think we might just, if we can cut down. I mean, not sure it's worth doing for this series. Don't know, maybe. You never know. You know what I'm like. I like to just buy random things. So it might just happen. Might end up getting rid of the tedder, getting rid of the windrower, and then I'm just sort of buying that and going, hey, you know what? We'll just stick that in. Right, let's just go back this in here. Nice and gentle. There we go. Drop that down. Go part the tractor up. And we're going to have a quick look and just see how many bales we've actually got of hay. I think we're now looking a lot better. There we go. Zoom out. Oh, we're in speedy mode. Yeah, we're looking a lot better in here now. So what we got? 38 silage, 6 grass, 64 straw, and 24 hay. So, yeah, we're doing all right. Just the hay that not the hay, the grass that we need to maybe have a look at now. Maybe we could use the big field and do some grass. Well, that's going to be in the future. But I think for now, though, that's going to be a good place to leave this one. We've done everything that we can for now. We just need to wait for things to grow and things to move on. So we'll come back next time when there's something to do. We'll keep checking the animals, and also if there's something to sell as well, we'll keep an eye on the products. But for now, we'll leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for your support, and I'll see you back here on the farm in the next one.